All right, guys. So, all right, guys. What's up, DS? What's up, MD? What's up, Abby? Hey, good morning, guys. A little bit late with our stream today. Hope you guys understand. Ooh. All right, guys. So yeah, you can see we got the SPY down to the 363s here. We got Verizon earnings as well as Amex earnings. Who came up with Amex's freaking symbol, bro? You'd think they just use AMEX, right? Like they had the chance to do AMEX as a symbol, and instead they picked AXP. You know, what are they thinking, bro? Anyways, American Express at 143.50s. All right, what's up, DS? And what, Cypho? What's up, Abby? Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Beach? Profit? Armin? Yeah, I've been up early, man. I can't sleep. Honestly. This right bundle block's got me scared, ishless. You know, because like the whole reason I went to the heart doctor was because I was actually having chest pain, you know. And so when you look it up, it's like a right bundle block, which is what I have in my heart, which is what I was diagnosed with yesterday. It's usually fine if there's no present symptoms, but it's like the whole reason I went to the doctor was because of those symptoms. So yeah, that's not good. I'm not even drinking coffee today. Maybe I should. My wife got me some matcha yesterday. Maybe I should drink that instead. It's in the fridge. I might go grab that in a second because I think I'm gonna have to have something. But yeah, market sell off. Hey, what's up? I print money always, bro. We're always up early, dude. Every day, man. But yeah. All right, but we do have American Express and Verizon earnings. We don't really have any too large ones. We got HCA, we got Simply Good Foods, we got Siffy. Mm. I started to hear that Pampoo. Hey, what's up, Sebring? Am I shorting now? I could short today. It just depends on what we get this morning, man. Again, I started the stream a little bit late. It's all good. Not a ton of stuff going on today. It's kind of a slower day. All right, guys, we're at 363.30s right now on the SPY. So down a little bit over the last couple days. All right, guys, so the SPY is at 363.14s here. We do have AXP at 143.50s. So we got some time. But, yeah, we're going to see if we got something good. Adam Aaron tweeted last night. He said on Saturday, October 29th, from our friends at Paramount who brought us all Top Gun Maverick, an advanced screening of our big AMC of the season 5 premiere of the #1 show, Yellowstone. Bro, I like Westerns. Is Yellowstone good? Let me know. Yeah, what's up, Space? All right. Mm. Man. Man. Bro, so they diagnosed me with this right bundle block thing. And now I understand why she told me not to Google it, bro. Man. The problem, though, is, like, the symptoms are pretty similar. You know? Yeah, for sure, Tim. Will the Nasdaq go up today? I don't know. We'll see. I'm watching Verizon. Telecoms have been hit hard. They're supposed to be very stable stock, but I've lost a good $10 in shares. I don't like Verizon, and I have Verizon actually as a phone service. I'll tell you why I don't like any of these cell phone companies right now. I think there's risks. The risks are essentially that people aren't going to go with the contract based anymore. And so even if they stick with the same company, people aren't going to go with contracts anymore. They're going to get out of these contracts. They don't need them anymore. You don't need to get locked into a 2-year deal with a contract. The only people that are going to want contracts are people that want to lease a phone essentially, but you shouldn't be leasing a phone. Pay for your phone. Save up and buy it. You don't need the newest and best. You're going to pay 100% in interest just buying off that phone. Regardless of any of this, I think people are going to start leaving these phone companies in droves, mostly because, frankly, they charge too much. They charge too much for the same stuff. You can get the same stuff, no contract based. I don't know if you guys saw this, but like the minutes phone, the month-to-month plans are better than Verizon's plans. You know what I mean? They're better than the Verizon plans. They're better than the AT&T plans as well. And some of them are Verizon and some of them are AT&T. But the problem here is that even if they stay with the same carrier, they're still going to lose money because the company's going to lose money because people aren't going to be dumb enough to get locked into these contracts anymore, in my opinion. I think people are going to just leave. I just don't think they're going to be dumb enough to get locked into these contracts. Same thing with internet services. I think the younger people get, and no offense to my older ladies and gentlemen here, no offense, but older gentlemen and older ladies are usually more susceptible to getting manipulated and taken advantage of in terms of contracts, getting locked into contracts. They don't understand that there's other options outside of Comcast contract. They don't understand that there's other options outside of AT&T contracts. And when I say older, I'm talking about like 60 plus. Um, anybody under 50 probably can understand this. And again, the point is like they're getting taken advantage of. They're paying really high, obscene prices for the same thing, and there's just no need for that. Like the reality of it is, you can get the same stuff. You can get no contract internet. You can get streaming services where you don't have to pay for cable on Comcast. You don't have to pay for Comcast cable, pay $300 a month for it. You can literally get all of that stuff and more. You actually get more content if you buy 5 of these streaming services. You buy Hulu TV, YouTube TV. You buy Fubo, you buy Netflix, Amazon Prime. You will have more content from those 5 sources, and it will be cheaper than Comcast's monthly price, and you're not getting locked into a contract, right? That is what you should be doing, 100%. And so again, I think over time, people are going to realize that. I think over time, that's going to bring a lot of money away from these internet services and these phone services, frankly, and cable services, because again, I think people are just not going to fall for it anymore. People are tired of getting manipulated. I think that is up. I think it's done. I think they're just not going to use it anymore, but we'll see. How about the Astros? Yes. Didn't even watch the Saints game. But man, Saints suck, dude. Wow, I'm checking the game. Saints suck. They're just not good this year. Sorry, man. What percentage is the block? I don't know. So it's a complete percentage. It's complete. I have a complete right bundle block in my heart, unfortunately. All right, we're at 143.50s here. 143.50s. What is BitBoy going on about? Should I be watching BitBoy YouTube on crypto? All right, guys. So again, SPY is up to 363s. Sorry if I'm a little bit less energetic. Yeah, dentistry. Right. Hey, what's up, Caesar? Hey, good morning. Yeah, sorry guys if I'm a little bit less energetic today. Again, I am not drinking coffee right now. I might give up coffee completely. I don't know. The only thing that I'm kind of hopeful about is that, like, I have acid reflux, and I know like that can cause chest pain too. So I'm hoping it's that, and it's not this right bundle block in my heart that they're looking at. You know. All right, guys, 143.5 for AXP. SPY is at 363.70, so 363.30s. I mean, what do you guys think are green or red action today, guys? Again, we did have Snapchat earnings yesterday. We bought the dip. We're holding a couple hundred shares of Snap, but nothing really big, to be completely honest. Just a couple. Yeah, we're only down about 130 bucks on Snapchat so far. We bought a couple hundred shares on this big dip, and I think we'll probably get a big rebound here. Hopefully, at least that's what we're looking for. That's what we're shooting for. But man, the Saints suck. Astros are good though. Astros win one more game against the Yankees. I think we're going to win the series. I think we're going to win the World Series. The reason for that is because I think that as good as the Padres and the Phillies are, I just don't think they can compete with the Astros. You know, I think the best team to compete with the Astros is the Yankees, and we're up two to nothing with them. All right, guys, we do have AXP at 143.50s here. So American Express, again, here's Verizon. Verizon starting to move up some. I don't think their earnings are actually out yet. We got to wait for Verizon earnings to drop here. Again, Verizon, American Express. We don't really have anything else going on today. Uh, again, we don't have a ton of stuff going on today. Nothing really major in terms of Echo releases. Next week's a bigger week, though, in terms of stuff happening. We got a lot of big earnings next week. Remember, on the 2nd of November, so not next week, but the week after that on Wednesday, we get the FOMC rate hike decision. That'll be big. We also have big earnings all happening all next week. In terms of stuff for next week, let's see what we get. Chicago Fed National Activity Index on Monday. Case Shiller on Tuesday. Trading goods on Wednesday. Thursday, of course, we got gross domestic product. First estimates. Initial jobless claims, continuing claims, durable good orders, capital good orders. Friday, we got the PCE price index, which would be relevant. So Friday of next week, we got PCE. And then again, the following week, we got a lot of stuff happening too. Nothing out for Verizon yet. Still kind of chilling, waiting for American Express to show something. AXP expectational numbers for American Express are 238. These numbers should come out in about 18 minutes for American Express. Estimates are about $2.38 per share profit for American Express, better than the 13.49 billion estimates. Verizon expectational numbers are 1.28 for the EPS, so anything over that will be good. They drop at 730. Estimates are for 33.9 billion. 3% growth for Verizon, with American Express growing by about 24%, 23.5%. So again, we'll see if we get something good, but the acid reflux isn't the problem, really. Yeah, so for all the people asking me about my health stuff, so essentially this is the problem, and this is why it's so scary for me. Over the last like 3 or 4 days prior to yesterday, I had been having these weird symptoms whenever I breathe in. I was getting pain when I breathed in, and I was getting pain when I laid down, specifically. Like, I would lay down. While I was laying down, it would get worse. The breathing, it would hurt when I would breathe in. Not a lot, but just a little bit. It would hurt when I breathe in. So I'm testing it right now. It doesn't really hurt right now, but when I'm lying down, it would hurt as I would inhale, essentially. And I would have this weird chest pain as it happened. And so eventually my wife was like, yo, you got to go to the doctor. And so I went to the heart doctor, and that's what they discovered on their EKG, unfortunately. Was a complete right bundle block, which I'm not really loving life, when I heard that. And again, it's kind of scary because if it presented itself with no symptoms, like if they just found that out in a random EKG, fine. Right? But because I was having symptoms, that's pretty bad sign, to be honest. From everything I've looked at, that's a pretty bad sign. Now, I have my echocardiogram today. Hopefully, I'm all right. But it could mean a lot of different things. It could mean long-standing heart failure, is what it could mean. Which, of course, I'm hoping it's not. But, mm. Yeah, thank you. Any reproducible chest pain is not indicative. Oh, pancreatitis. I hope it's. I mean, honestly, I don't know what I'd rather have: pancreatitis or this. Yeah. Yeah, well, I appreciate the heads up, guys. If you could reproduce it, it ain't it. So that would mean me breathing in means that it's not. Well, yeah, I'm not worried about it being a heart attack. I'm more so worried about being some type of heart defect or, again, long-standing heart failure or something like that. It's certainly not severe enough to be a heart attack. At least I hope not. I don't know. I have anxiety. I've had anxiety all my life. So, I mean, it's not really social anxiety, as you guys could probably tell, but it's stress-induced or a little bit of OCD, maybe anxiety, ADHD, OCD kind of thing. BitGet partnering with Messi, Lionel Messi. All right, guys. Verizon again. Amex drops their numbers at 7 o'clock in 14 minutes. Bull or bear? Let's do a poll here. We didn't do our poll today. My bad, guys. Again, we're slacking a little bit. In 14 minutes, bull or bear? Let's do a bullish or bearish? Is the market in green today is what we'll ask. Yes or no? Eat a lot of Cheerios, eh? Loading up right now. All right, guys. SPY dipping down a little bit. Again, I'm in my early 30s. I'm otherwise helpful. I don't smoke, so I mean, I'm hoping it's fine. TA on Tesla, please. I don't know about Tesla. I think Tesla is just reeling from the overall market right now. Tesla down to 204s, 205s. I'm not really buying that one though. How about those Astros, man? Good for them. All right, 363.14s on the SPY. We got the Verizon at 37.30s here, 37.30s. Again, Amex drops their numbers pretty soon. So Amex does come out with their numbers pretty soon. So we'll see if we get something good for them. All right, SPY at 363s. And again, the Astros only have 1 day left. Only have 1 day or 1 game left to win. If we win that game, then I think we're going to win the World Series. Shout out to your boy, Fromber Valdez. That dude was a beast yesterday, too. All right, guys. SPY at 363.14s. Verizon at 37.30s. Again, we're going to try to trade today. We did have a green day yesterday, only slightly green, but green nonetheless. Did fans really run into the field? All right, guys. So again, we do have American Express earnings dropping in about 9 minutes here. 9 minutes. Y'all be ready. Yeah, for sure. Again, it's a slow day. We got Amex numbers coming out today. We don't have any big echo releases, to be honest. Nothing major. Oh, I missed the post back. Ah. So apparently somebody tried to sell a course and they got booted out of here. That sucks. I wish I could have seen it. Let me see. Maybe AutoMod caught it. I wish it would let me view the old ones. Again, we got Amex numbers here. APZ, I think is what Amex is. Wait, and I always get the Amex numbers mixed up. Let me put earnings whisper up here. So again, today we have AXP is the Amex numbers. So again, AXP drops in about 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes at 143.50s right now. 143.50. SPY down to 363.70. Sorry, guys, I don't have my coffee today. What's happening with Twitter? What's Twitter stock doing? There's the SPY on the left. There's Twitter. Twitter got destroyed. I think Twitter came down because the current administration is saying that they might block the deal on a basis of national security. Is what I think this is going down. So yeah, Twitter deal and other ventures by Musk could be subjected to U.S. national security reviews. And so that is actually tanking Twitter down to 48. Also, Musk said that he might lay off 75% of Twitter if he does get the buyout to go through. That's kind of what's going down. Larry says, John, you said you had an EKG and it showed something, then you said you have an EKG today. Did you have one already? So no. So I have an echocardiogram today, which is not an EKG. Echocardiogram is actually an ECG. An EKG is where they just kind of stick the wires on your chest and see what happens. An echocardiogram is kind of like a CAT scan or an X-ray of your heart is what an echocardiogram is. So a little bit different. One is just wiring and they run it. But yeah. Right, a bundle block. Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, if I just had the bundle block, I wouldn't be super worried about it. But because it presents itself with symptoms, and the whole reason I went to the heart doctor yesterday was because um, I had these chest pain symptoms. Then that's a little bit more scary, to be honest. Man, Tyler Perry recently fired his entire accounting staff after finding out the IRS owed him $9 million due to overpayment. Wow. All right, guys. Twitter down big on that news for Elon. Again, potential national security reviews for Elon. So yeah, Twitter's not really reacting positively to that. We have the SPY here. It's at 363.80s. 363.80. So again, we'll see if we hold at this level and rebound here. Snapchat had some pretty rough earnings. We ended up buying the dip after the big earnings drop. So we're within $1 of this. We're like right around here. So we bought the dip after the earnings drop. Our plan is just to hold it long term, see if we rebound here, and if not, we'll cut it if we start to really break under like 7. I would say. All right, guys. So all right, so let's check out Jim Cramer's tweets for today. So Jim Cramer out here tweeting. He said, doing a lot of work on Snap's page. It's just not as analogous as the others in space. They really junked it up. Picked up 4 men. Don't have a lot to lose. You never know who will stop by the New York Stock Exchange. If the government is going to crack down on China and quantum computing and AI, we will have to make a decision if tech that does business with can be owned. All right. One thing I am happy, though, is that Cramer is bearish on Snapchat. Yeah, so at least at the very least, Snapchat has Jim Cramer against it, so that's usually a pretty favorable sign. All right, so Boris Johnson is expected to run for prime minister to succeed Liz Truss. Bro, is Dave Portnoy just sprouting up all these different pizza reviewers? Like, I get being a pizza review guy and all, but like, don't copy off of Dave Portnoy, bro. Like, nobody's gonna care about you doing it. You know what I mean? Everybody's trying to copy off of Dave Portnoy, the GOAT, pizza reviews. I don't know why. All right, guys. So SPY bouncing back a little bit over the last 5-10 minutes, but nothing really major. Kind of a slow day. It's Friday, guys. So, we're not really getting too much crazy activity today. Goldman calls her up, Jamer, before every show and tells him what to say. I think probably so. Hey, well, thank you, Larry. I appreciate the advice, bro. Really do. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'll be okay. It's one of those things where I'll be all right. I'm not really happy about it, but I don't know. I think I'll be okay. My only problem is giving up coffee, man. Like, I just haven't been able to drink coffee since this, so that's my only issue. There's no coffee. Probably going to be a slow day. We are in earnings season right now. Why does my computer sound like a rocket ship all of a sudden, bro? All right, guys, pull back a little bit here. Again, consolidating, slow morning. Are you guys trading today? What are you guys buying right now? Oh, we got Verizon earnings. Am I slow on American Express did drop their earnings, man. My bad, guys. I'm kind of behind here. Here's the Amex numbers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of avoiding all of it. Here's the Amex numbers. They came in better than expected for EPS, uh, better than expected for revenue. Fiscal year EPS outlook is lower than expected. So again, fiscal year EPS view is lower than expected. They expected 990. They only showed 9.25 to 9.65. And so again, if we look at American Express here to see how they reacted on these earnings, they reacted pretty negatively. Again, they had better than expected EPS and sales revenue, but what happened is it had worse than expected guidance numbers. Again, the guidance numbers were lower than expected here. That's the problem for Amex, is that it had worse than expected guidance. Guidance was simply lower. Thank you for the info. I'll go get myself checked out. I have the same issue. It's been going on really bad for about 3 months now, and I was not understanding why. I would be okay. Listen, I appreciate the support, Carlos, for sure, brother. Listen, I appreciate it really, but understand that chest pain is a very generic universal symptom. Chest pain can be anything from gas, it can be anything from stomach stuff to heart stuff to whatever. And so it's a universal symptom. So you don't want to say you have the same symptoms as me and automatically just think you had mine. Like my test showed up in an echo and an EKG is what my test showed up as. So I got an EKG where they attached the wires to my chest, and that's where my diagnosis came for the complete right bundle block heart blockage that I have. Again, it came from a actual EKG, brother. You know what I mean? So just be careful. Again, get it checked out. Of course, but just assume it's what I have. To be honest, All right, guys. And again, let me know what you guys are watching. American Express rebounding pretty big here. We're looking at these results that just dropped for Amex here. Again, we're looking at these results for Amex. And again, third quarter EPS 247 beat the 241 estimate. Sales of 13.56 billion beat the 13.5 billion estimates. Third quarter EPS was 247. They also said that based on their year-to-date performance, they now expect to be above the original fiscal year EPS guidance on 925 to 965. So again, okay, so they came in better than expected. Better here. All right, so better. All right, 10 shares. I'll take 10 shares of this. We're not going to take more. Again, they came in a little bit better than expected for American Express. So a little bit better than. Sorry, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Sounds like my audio went out for a second. But yeah, I don't know what caused the bundle block, to be honest. Really, no idea. Yeah, I might have to cut this. It's just dropping a little bit too much for my tastes here. So I thought they might rebound, and I think the risk reward was fine if they did. Yeah, I'll cut it and get out. It's all good. Yeah, I did get a matcha tea. The only problem is it's got sugar in it, and like I'm trying. I don't know. Let me see what. Let me see what their guidance is. All right, guys. So maybe we bounce back up. Oh my, yeah, dude. They got 35 grams of sugar in this matcha horchata tea. Damn, dude. It's a lot of sugar. I don't feel bad drinking that, man. Might be better just to drink coffee. SPY up to 364.05s. So SPY rebounding a little bit. We'll see if American Express does. Verizon drops their numbers in about 12 minutes. 12 minutes. All right, guys. American Express still breaking down here. Look at that. Y'all do me a favor. Hit the like button as well if you haven't already. We appreciate it. All right, guys. American Express breaking down. SPY moving up. So again, we'll see if the market can bounce back here. Also, guys, thank you so much for helping me hit 89K. We're pushing towards. Avoid the carbs. Yeah. Yeah, man. 35 grams of sugar is just way too much, bro. I would drink it. It was really good, but now I can see why it was so good. It's because it had sugar in it. A lot of sugar, so I just can't drink it, unfortunately. All right, guys. American Express still breaking down, looking weak, not looking great. Still looking, still struggling here. Again, we do have Verizon earnings dropping today as well. Again, breaking down a little bit here. SPY consolidating, very slow day. All right, guys, we're at the 137 on the American Express chart. Not really any economic releases today, so it's a very slow day. Nothing really going down today. Again, we got index of common inflation expectations over the next 5 to 10 years. That drops at noon today. Next week, we got some stuff. We got the Chicago Fed National Activity Index dropping at 8:30 Monday. Tuesday, we got the Case Shiller at 9 and a few other things. But yeah, it's just a slow day, man. We just don't have a lot of stuff happening today, which is all good, you know. Hey, what's up, Dana? Yeah, honestly, I used to love soda in the morning, man. But right now I'm too freaked out to drink soda. I'm gonna have to go get something though. Maybe I'll make green tea. I think green tea's good and doesn't have any sugar, and so maybe I'll just drink that. Um, you know, we'll see. But I don't know. Like I said, my bad if I'm a little bit quiet today. I got the echocardiogram today that I gotta go do some stuff on. So still nervous about those results, to be honest. All right, guys. So again, American Express testing the lows here. We do have Verizon numbers coming out in about 17 minutes. About 17 minutes. All right, breaking lows of the American Express chart. So it looks like they're not quite breaking lows yet. The lows will be down at 135.50 here. So again, breaking lows. SPY down here. So let's see if the SPY can hold VWAP. All right, guys. Again, testing lows for American Express. American Express. We'll see if this ends up dragging the rest of the market down. I'm looking for other earnings. I just don't see anything major aside from other, earnings. I don't see any big earnings. Yeah, I'm holding Disney. But again, you can see my Disney position is right here. Uh, Again, we're holding 15 shares left. We're still up $100 just on this 15 shares. And just to put it in perspective, we had 200. And so we're down about 885 today, but we've already scaled out. Our entry with Disney is $91.68, and so we're up dramatically in Disney. So still doing pretty well with that. But yeah, we're still in Disney, just a small share size. Hey, Das Gut. Okay, I'll check it out, man. Healthy keto. You sure it's not an EKG? It's probably an EKG, Larry. Is probably what you're talking about. Uh, might be stress from the channel. Well, the channel doesn't stress me out. Like I love the channel. The channel actually distracts me from my stresses. Um, Again, a lot of people don't realize it. Like a lot of people try to reach out to me, and if I don't get back, they just kind of get all offended or whatever. But it's like, man, like I'm so busy, dude. Like I got two kids, wife, son having school problems. It's just a lot of stuff going on my end that I just don't have a lot of time for. So I'm really not trying to ignore anybody. It's just life gets busy. So the channel's not really super stressful. I actually enjoy kind of sitting here and hanging out. Um, but yeah. buy the dip on the SPY. Yeah, I bought the dip at Snapchat longer term. We'll see. But that's the dip I bought. I bought the dip on Snapchat. Hopefully it works out well, but who knows, man. All right, we're at 136s here, 136s. Now, the only optimism I have for my heart thing is that, a lot of the time a complete and incomplete bundle block in the right side can be from endurance athletes, right? And I ran track and cross country as a kid. And so I'm hoping, that's all this is, but still freaked out. All right, guys. So again, American Express is kind of testing lows. We do have the Verizon numbers dropping in about 11 minutes. So Verizon numbers are coming out in about 11 minutes. So we'll see if we hold. But VWAP dollar index coming down a little bit. Here's the dollar index on the right. Let's take it out. Check it out. What is the dollar index doing today? Where's it at right now? So yeah, dollar index ripped up yesterday. Probably on Snapchat's news, but it is coming back down some. That's a good sign. Hopefully we get some pop-ups now in the market. Apple Watch does. Echocardiogram is a CAT scan or an X-ray of some sort. It's probably an EKG is what it probably does. Or maybe you're right. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up. I don't know. You might actually be right, Larry. Hold on. Oh, yeah, you're actually talking about an ECG. Okay, so yeah, you're actually right. We have an Apple Watch. Maybe I'll hook it up. Okay, but yeah, what I'm getting today is an echocardiogram, so it gets a fuller picture of the heart muscle. It is a heart echo. What do you think of Disney, John? I don't know. Disney right now I think is fine, but I'm already in Disney at $91 and something cents. 91.68 is where I'm in Disney right now. So I'm already in Disney, but I've been in it since the early 90s. Up here, I'm less confident in a rebound, but again, of course, we could get a rebound. I'm not sure. But yeah, right now Disney at 97, 98 bucks. I'm not buying anymore right here. I need a larger dip before I start buying stuff up. Yeah, for sure, NCal. I do. Yeah, I don't want disability. They're not going to give me disability anyway. I pay tens of thousands of dollars in taxes every year. They're not going to give me disability. I wouldn't want it anyway. I don't need it. Dollar index is moving down here. That's good. American Express bouncing right at the lows here. SPY up to 364.30s. Do you trade more fundamentals or technicals? It depends on what kind of trading I'm doing. With short-term trading, technicals. With longer-term trading, fundamentals probably. But I also use technicals on longer term as well, mostly just to judge extension and stuff like that. We do have the SPY starting to rebound here, and again, the dollar index on the right side is starting to come back down some. So hopefully that can. SPY at the great. Dollar index at 113.30s, 113.30s. All right, so again, we got a little bounce up at the dollar index. We're seeing all right, guys. So again, we're bouncing up a little bit in the markets right now. The dollar index is at 113.40s here. We're gonna see if we can break down. Again, we're at 113.40s here for the dollar index, 113.40s. Bouncing back up a little bit. So this should cause a negative reaction as stocks that drop. All right, guys. So dollar index still moving up. It's at 113.40s, guys. 113.40s. Hey, thank you, Ali B. We appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. We appreciate you, John A. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you guys. Japan starting quantitative easing again. Yeah. Why is American Express down? Well, American Express had an earnings beat here. They did better than expected in a lot of different metrics for Amex here. So Amex did better than expected for EPS, beat sales estimates, and also had better than expected guidance numbers here. Their guidance numbers originally were 925 to 965, and they actually did a little bit better than that here. If you look at this chart, you can see that uh, their fiscal year EPS view was above 925 to 965. So again, they did a little bit better than expected for guidance numbers as well. Hey, thank you, Don. Hopefully so, brother. Hopefully so, man. Thank you, Alfredo. But yeah, hopefully I'm okay. Sorry, guys. Dude, for whatever reason, bro, this is something that happens. Here, sorry. There we go. All right, let me know if that sounds better here. For whatever reason, my mic just randomly works. But yeah, my mic just doesn't work that well. These blue mics just don't work that well sometimes. Again, we're starting to reject a little bit on the dollar index. American Express is actually testing lows. It's at 135.50s. SPY up to 364.20s. We'll see if it actually holds now. All right, guys. So you can see American Express actually just broke lows. It's at 135.30s here. The SPY is at 364.30s. The dollar index is at 113.40s. So there's the breaking of lows for American Express. It's down to 134.90s right now. Again, we are breaking down for AXP. We're at 134.80s here. All right, guys, still American Express, still breaking down. You can see the dollar index moving up here. Verizon should have just dropped their numbers. My bad, guys. I'm a little bit late in terms of dropping Verizon's numbers here. So Verizon just came out with EPS of 132, beat the 129 estimates here. Here's the Verizon numbers, and you can see Verizon in the middle one here. It is breaking down on this, so it is breaking down. So my apologies if I'm late, but here's the Verizon numbers. Again, look at this big drop in Verizon here. And again, you can see the Verizon numbers. They beat estimates in sales, but they're still dropping down here. We're going to see if we can find some guidance numbers that are explaining this. I don't see any guidance numbers for Verizon yet. Net revenue of 5 billion. FIO's internet customers are up 58,000 customers. Quarter three EPS came in at 117 versus 155 a year ago. Yeah, Fridays are just not good. Edge on the C. Yeah, Verizon breaking down here. You can see the dollar index at 113s. So Verizon breaking down, dollar index at 113s. I'm expecting it to be a pretty slow day, to be honest. Yeah, sorry if I'm running a little bit behind on everything. Like I said, I'm kind of nervous about these symptoms. Yeah, well, futures trading depends on what you trade, Rolando. Like you could trade essentially the S&P 500 in the futures market, which is usually what I trade. Like when I watch the SPY here, the futures market has this essentially with the E-mini or the micro E-mini. You know, if you look at what I trade here, here's my futures trading graph. And again, most of this is done from trading. Most of this is done from trading the E-mini, which is essentially the SPY or the S&P 500, right? And so this is what we're essentially trading here in the futures market is the E-mini. Right here on the left side is the SPY. But if you look at the E-mini in the middle, for instance, or if you look at the E-mini on the right, it's the same price action, you know? So here's the E-mini right now. And then here's the SPY right now. So the E-mini actually has a little bit more liquidity. But again, down, drop, or down, up, down, up, down, big green, pull back, and you can trade this right side in the futures with no PDT restrictions. You can try out Top Step if you want to try out the futures market with no PDT restrictions. I'll post this link. Great way to help support the channel. You know, here's the link. I'll also pin it to the top of the page if you want to check it out. All right, guys. Verizon starting to bounce back a little bit. You can see the E-mini starting to break down a little bit. We got to watch the dollar index here. The dollar index is going to be the real interesting one. And so again, here's the dollar index. It's at 113s. Breakdown in this will influence markets for sure. So we want to see a breakdown of the dollar index. It should cause markets to go up. Fridays have not been good. People are saying we're on the edge of the cliff, about to fall off into the abyss. Fridays have not been good in equities for many months now, but max pain is considerable north. Today might be a giant sell-off, boys. Yeah, we'll see. Johnny, you gonna take a trade? I mean, I've already traded a little bit today. I'm not trading right now. I just don't think there's much edge right now. And so we'll trade later for sure. But right now we're not trading because it's pre-market. You know, there's just not really any edge right now going on. I don't think, not in my opinion, at least. I think they take profit if we open with a big red candle, bears and puts experiencing. Yeah, we can look at options too. Dollar index is starting to move up. That's probably going to cause some negative reaction in stocks, unfortunately. So again, starting to get a little bit of a pop, but again, dollar index is starting to break down. It's at 113.40s. What I'm seeing is a very slow day right now, all the way around. Universally, it's a slow day. Forex is slow. Stocks are slow. I think a lot of people are just apprehensive. It's a big earnings week, you know, so like next week is big for earnings. We got a lot of stuff happening in earnings next week, but this week, you know, or Friday today, we don't have any big economic releases. Nothing really major happening in markets. So, you know, again, you got Verizon breaking down a little bit, but it's a slower day for sure. SPY popping up though. Hopefully the dollar index keeps falling. I don't know what the correlation is like really in markets, but hopefully it keeps dropping. Again, dollar index is at 113.40s here, 113.40s. Verizon is up to 36.90s here. We got the SPY at 364.40s. All right, at 113.47 for the dollar index. We'll see if we bounce. But again, today we had Verizon earnings. Everything beat expectations. Everything that I'm seeing. Verizon backed the 2022 view of adjusted EPS from 510 to adjusted EPS of 525. They still see their adjusted EBITDA flat to down 1.5%. That might be what's causing Verizon to drop here. They back their full year guidance. They still see spending 2022 capital spending, excluding C-band. They still see full year capex of 16.5 billion to 17.5 billion. They still see full revenue, full year wireless service revenue growth 8.5 to 9%. So it looks like they reaffirmed their guidance for Verizon. They see wireless revenue growing throughout the year. But yeah, they beat everything except for guidance, which is kind of the biggest thing, as you guys can see here. So they beat everything except for guidance. All right, 36.70s for Verizon. SPY at 364.20s. Dollar index has been pumping up a little bit. It's all outlook and guidance, yeah, for sure. Orange is strong earnings, just more justification for large continued rate hikes. No, not always. Depends on what it is. In fact, it depends on what it is, right? It depends on what numbers drop, to be honest, is how it's going to impact the inflation market currently. It depends on what numbers drop. I'm confused. Why is Amex going down when they beat on earnings? Because guidance numbers, I believe, is what's causing this to drop. Both Amex and Verizon had good results, but worse guidance. It's kind of tricky. They're not really. Let's see. So let me check Amex real quick. AXP. So American Express, they beat expectations. They reaffirmed their full year fiscal guidance. So again, they beat expectations and reaffirmed their full year revenue forecasts. So again, they did pretty well. Not terrible, but not great either. They beat expectations in EPS and sales revenue, but for whatever reason, again, sometimes earnings just don't make sense, and I think that happens. Is Disney worth buying at these prices? I'm not sure. I bought Disney in the 91s. So whether it's good at 97, 8, 99, I'm not sure. Yeah, rate hikes are going to happen regardless. A moment of silence for Snap longs. I bought Snap after the dip. And so I still think that's a pretty good dip buy. We're down very slightly in it, but we got a really nice average, I think. And so, yeah, we bought the dip after the Snap drop. I think Snap at 8s, 7s is pretty cheap. But maybe we're wrong. Even if we are wrong, it doesn't matter too much. It's a small loss. We're very profitable in our swing trades. And so, it's one of those things where bears, for whatever reason, are just really forceful with what they believe, And I think you guys got to understand something. Like, I have seen so many people wrong about so many different stocks over the last year. And so it's like trading is one of those things where somebody's going to try to tell you you're wrong no matter what you do, right? And usually when you're right, it's just kind of silence from it. I think it depends on which way you look at Snap. Short term, Snap got destroyed, and of course we didn't buy it pre-earnings report. Like, we bought it after this huge drop. But I think when you look at Snap over the next year, I think it's probably going to be higher than where we're at. And so in that regard, I don't mind locking up a little bit of money, a very small sum of money relative to my account size and relative to what Snap is at, to bet on Snapchat being over $8 in a year. You know what I mean? And so because of that, it is what it is. We'll see if we're right or wrong. Fast money Friday, take the money and run. Yeah, I mean it's a tough. Fridays historically are just rough days, man. Slow days is what they are. Choppy, neutral, no activity days, and I think that's kind of what we're seeing right now in the market. We're down slightly on the SPY, but it's not like major, major. We're down some. Right, 100%. One of the weirdest things I see people do here is they'll try to base my skill level off of one trade. You know, again, a lot of the time, for whatever reason, bears just get really emotional, is what it usually is, right? So if people just hate stocks, right? You should never be that emotional about any stock, right? And again, also got to understand that when you take any position, you don't know whether you're right or wrong. And so shaming somebody else for taking a trade is just something that new losing traders do. You know what I mean? Uh, in the end, you got to understand there's a lot of different probabilities and variance that goes with trading. And again, one of my trading styles is just waiting for big overextended moves on the downside and relatively healthy companies and buying that dip and sitting on it for as long as I need to. Very powerful, way over 50% accuracy rate doing that over the last year, really, especially with Disney, but also with Snapchat. I've done a lot with Snapchat too. Hey Tony, yeah, man, I have this standing desk that we could use, bro. And so I stand up when I can, and I'll try to stand up now. But yeah, they found a right bundle block in my heart yesterday. So yeah, kind of nervous about it to be honest. But yeah, they found a right bundle block in my heart, um, which could be nothing, but it also could be something like problematic with my heart structure. So appreciate all the good vibes, good thoughts my way. A little nervous about it. Spy pulled it back to 364s, but the volume is low today, so we're not going to push too heavy. What is a bundle block? It's essentially a blockage in the electrical wiring in my heart. Is essentially what it is. All right, so Verizon break it down. It's at 36.40. Spy bounce it up. It's at 364s. AXP American Express is bouncing back some, but everything's kind of getting an inverse effect here. Spy up to 364s. What's the dollar index doing? You can see American Express and Verizon here. Dollar index up to 113.40. So that's not really good. We don't want to see the dollar get higher here. All right, thank you. I am. Yeah, it's scary. I'll be okay, but yeah, it's not something I've been. I'm definitely nervous now. Yeah, so SPY dipping down to 364s. What's up, David? Hey, thank you, brother. Uh, SQ block real quick, please. SQ, I don't know, man. SQ, I used to believe a lot in, but I don't know what it's doing now, man. Hey, what's up, Carrie? Yeah. Well, PayPal get back to 200. I don't know, man. PayPal, I think, is losing. I think the crypto market's hurting PayPal, is what I think is going on. I think the crypto market is making PayPal virtually, to a certain extent, useless, especially when it becomes more efficient. I think it's the main problem. So, again, I think that's the thing with it is. All right, guys. So, dollar index is starting to move up some. Again, we'll see if it continues, but the dollar index is making some moves back up. Yeah, but regarding SQ, I don't know. I used to like SQ, but I think over the last couple of years, it's lost relevance. Uh, that's the only thing is I think over the last couple of years, it's lost relevance. All right, guys. Dollar index is at 113.50s here. 113.50s. We got Verizon at 36.50s. SPY at 363s. Verizon still testing lows there. SPY moving back down. Dollar index is trying here. Amex had some stuff happen. Snapchat still dropping some, but it's not catastrophic yet. We'll see if we hold. All right, SPY breaking under VWAP here. Dollar index still raising up. So this isn't good for stocks, obviously, with the dollar index moving up. It's at 113.50s. Hmm. Snap at 770, SPY at 363s. Still pumping up. Snap at 770, SPY at 363. So again, why aftermarket stocks are dropping? Yeah, I don't know. PayPal diversify over crypto. Yeah, that's the big thing that's the big problem with PayPal, is that PayPal is going to be vulnerable to cryptocurrency. Like if you have crypto, you can transfer it without interference. You know what I mean? That's the only problem with PayPal, is that PayPal is basically what crypto is, except with crypto, you know, PayPal is a way to send money that's really diversified with different payment processing places, right? So, but crypto, you can do it from anywhere, from any time, however you want. And so That's the only problem with PayPal. That's the only reason I'm skeptical regarding PayPal moving forward is because of that, Um, you know what I mean? So we'll see, but that's the only thing with PayPal is. Fees are still high transferring crypto, right? Not super high. Like transferring Tether is like $4 a transfer, so it's getting pretty close to um, transferring Tether in and out is like $4, so in some ways transferring Tether is cheaper than crypto or cheaper than PayPal, depending on, how much, I can transfer $1,000 of Tether for $4. So there's some fees, but again, I think PayPal, I don't know. I think it has its arguments, but I think when you look at the chart over the last year, um, I'm a little skeptical of it. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Again, SPY breaking down is at 363.40s here. Snapchat is at 770s. How's AMC doing, man? I heard a lot of stuff about AMC. There's Snapchat starting to break. Here's AMC. It's 629s. Yeah. Fees are still higher. Verizon been under the 200 EMA weekly since 8/21. Yeah. SPY up to 363.40s here. Dollar index trying to break down some. We'll see if it actually holds down there, though. What do you guys think? Do you guys like PayPal? Looking at our poll results here so far, 412 votes. 61% think no, the stock market does not end green today. 39% think yes, the stock market does. Weird, bro. We're at 113.53s for the dollar index. Snapchat got Thanos snapped in half. Yeah. Yeah, it did. I'm buying the dip, though, for Snapchat. I didn't buy it before earnings because I don't buy anything before earnings. But after earnings, I don't mind buying the dip. Small risk and see if it works. All right, guys. So again, SPY completely turning bearish on the day right now. Completely turning bearish. Can you please check Apple? Yeah, I got you, man. Here's Apple. Apple at 141.90s. 141.90s. Starting to get a little bit of a bounce up. The dollar index is dropping short term, but nothing really major yet. I'm trying to go the day without coffee, bro. I haven't drank coffee today, and I'm kind of feeling it, man. Are you selling your snap today or holding through the weekend? I'm probably just gonna hold this long term if I can. Like I'll hold it for a year if I need to. But the whole point is to buy the dip um, and see if I get a bounce. Hey, will you do me a favor and make me either some coffee or some tea? Some coffee or tea. I haven't had anything. That matcha, I looked it up. That matcha's got, what is that? What are you putting this here for?
Matcha. No, it was about to spill. Matcha horchata.
Yeah, no, it's got like 40 grams of sugar in it. Yeah, I don't want to drink that. I'm sorry. Yeah, just I would drink it. It's just got too much sugar in it. I'd rather have coffee for sure, but green tea's better. So I guess if you want to make me green tea, if y'all have it, I'll drink that. Hey, buddy. All right, buddy. Love you, man. Give me a hug, dude. All right, dude. Don't worry. They can't see you anyway, bro. I'm standing up. What? You see? That's you right there. You can kind of see yourself. Yeah, they can't see you anyway, man. I can kind of see you. You know. All right. Everybody say hey to my kids who apparently want to be on stream today. All right, here, watch out. Here, nah, you're going to fall over, bro. We're too high up right now, man. Hey. All right. Look, I love you guys. Y'all get out of here. Have a good day at school, guys. All right.
Jack, come on.
In the words of Ruby Red or Ruby Rod, zzz, get out of here. All right. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day at school. All right. Yeah. Yeah, they're coming in, bother me. All right, look at the Apple pop up. It must be just a random rogue order getting filled. Hey. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have green tea. I don't want green tea. I want coffee, but with heart problems looming, I guess I got to drink green tea. I'm not really happy about it. All right, guys. Apple just dumping down. SPY breaking down, too. Market's looking weak. Turning red here on the day. Are you guys buying the dip? Let me know. What is this? Green jasmine tea. All right. Thank you, baby. Love you. Thank you. Green jasmine tea, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. Yeah, let me know if you guys think the market's gonna rebound today. SPY's trying here. Slow down, green jasmine tea. Hey, listen, you know, about to change my name to Shiloh in here. You know, From now on, you can only refer to me as Shiloh today, okay? And yes, that is a Grandma's Boy reference if you're out there wondering. Dollar index is breaking down here. Yeah. SPY is dropping down as 363.04. 363s right now. We'll see if it holds. Apple breaking down. Dollar index is falling as well. No more donuts, bro. I can't eat donuts, dude. Every time I eat a donut, I get sick. You know, maybe it's a good thing. Yeah, Rich, you know the quote. Smells good. I actually like green tea. You know, doesn't green tea have just as much caffeine as coffee? No. Coffee's got like a regular standard cup of coffee has got like 60 to 70 grams of caffeine in it. A cup of green tea has about 30 to 40, so almost half, a little bit more than half the coffee. You know, green tea is also healthy for your heart. So, you know. Yeah, I'm looking at the market news to see if we have a reason for this big drop today. The White House not aware of a national security review for Musk Ventures regarding the deal with Twitter. ECB Stornorus says that second round effects from wages have been largely contained. So those are the news dropping today. Dollar index is still moving up. SPY dropping back down here. So again, SPY at 363.17s. Apple trying to bounce back. Looking at other stuff here. Here is Twitter. So again, you can see this rebound here on this news report. Again, the news report was that the White House was not aware of national security review for Musk Ventures regarding Twitter, which means that they might not potentially block it. And in that regard, you know, that might be what's causing Twitter to bounce here. You can see Twitter originally dropped because the White House essentially said that they were considering blocking the Twitter purchase for national security concerns. But then the White House just came out and also said that they are not aware of a national security review for him regarding the deal with Twitter. So again, Twitter is at 49.90s here, 49.90s. Apple is at 141.80s. Wouldn't be surprised if somebody had a short position in there. Not grams, my bad, guys. Milligrams. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of sugar. Grams of caffeine. Whew. 70 grams of caffeine, bro. Turn into a caffeine kingpin over there with that, you know. Bro, Nightbot's the GOAT, man. Musk wants to fire 75% of Twitter. Yeah. I don't think that's good to say. I think Musk should probably just be quiet about it, you know. Oh, dude, I'm watching this replay of the NFL. Oh, dude, that's actually really funny. All right, guys. Hey, SPY is back at 363.07. So we'll see if it holds. See 363. Twitter is rebounding. That might be the silver lining. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on Twitter. If y'all want to see what I'm laughing at, I'm retweeting this right now. Literally making me laugh out loud here. If y'all want to see what I'm laughing about, go look at this Twitter. Go look at my Twitter here. Here's my Twitter link. Go look at what I just retweeted on Twitter. There's the Twitter link. It's twitter.com/beginnertrades. Really funny. I guarantee some of y'all will laugh when y'all see this. It's called the greatest slow motion replay angle in NFL history. And it's to my people, it's to my guys lose it. Saints lost yesterday. But yeah, it's still hilarious. Frustrated. I can't help but not laugh. Y'all watch it. It's hilarious. Go watch it. I see some people watching it. Lewis, Drew, Randall, thank you guys for the follow. Hey, John, you ever hear about how Anastasia as a kid? I remember Anastasia. The movie? Chat's mad at me for saying grams. I'm sorry, team. I didn't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I knew. I'm just not thinking right now. Majestic, Mike. Hey, you see it. You see it. Anyways, SPY at 363.04s. Apple at 141s. Twitter at 40 or roughly $50. Twitter back over 50 here on this news. Yeah, Boston. Hey, you see it too. Yeah, bro. Saints have not doing great, man. Breeze. Yeah. Yeah, Saints are just not good. We need a quarterback, bro. Tayson's good. He can't throw the ball. He can run like a beast, though, but he can't throw the ball. Jameis, I'm not impressed by Jameis. I'm sorry. He's just not that good, man. Every time I say I don't like Jameis, people are all like, no, Jameis is great. It's like, no, he's not, man. He's not great. Like, he's tried numerous times. Never did well. Never did well. Not a, just doesn't do it. Just doesn't do it for me. He's just not good. Jameis Winston, not good. All right, guys. Markets break it down again. Apple break it down. SPY break it down. Twitter up to $50. We'll see if it holds. Yeah, Winston's just not good, man. That's the problem. Yeah, so we didn't really have any other big earnings today. We got some stuff happening, but not really any big earnings today. We got the SPY at 362.90s here. We got Apple at 141.70s. We got Twitter at $50 roughly after essentially coming back. American Express dropped their earnings today. Yeah, man. Do we ever recover? We do eventually, but when? I'm not sure. Yeah, I was happy. The Astros won. I got to see the Bregman 3-run homer. Is what I got to see. So I actually watched that, and then I turned it off, and then we never scored again. So I'm glad to see the Bregman homer. All right, guys. So again, getting some breakdowns of the market. SPY breaking down. It's at 363s. They're just slightly under that now. I'm seeing a big fluctuation in my viewers all of a sudden. Where are you guys coming from? Everybody that just joined the stream, where are you guys coming from? Let me know. If you just joined the stream, if you've been here for a while, you know, not talking to you, but if you just joined, where are you guys coming from? Curious to know. All right, guys. SPY break it down again here. Again, I'm hoping we can actually hold. Again, SPY still breaking down. Apple breaking lows here. Red day. Yeah, I'm not asking where y'all from. I'm asking where you guys are. I mean, I'm from Louisiana, so cheers to you guys here. Hey, but I'm not asking you guys where y'all are from. I'm asking y'all how you found the stream today. You know, like not where you're from. Like where did you come from on YouTube? Where did you see my video and join here? For all my new people here. My basement, hey. Hop on daily at 7:10. Headed to work, my guy. You make good ish. Hey, thank you, Jocko. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. All right, we're at 362.50s right on the SPY. So the SPY is breaking down heavy here. Heavy breakdown on the SPY. What do we guys want to do with this here? What should we do? I mean, hopefully we just get some good momentum. Yeah, I think YouTube probably started showing it more in the browsing section is what I'm showing up. Hey, well, nice, doctor. Hey, welcome, brother. I searched best trading community, top 3, Conrad. Hey, thank you, bro. We're in Louisiana from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 4 weeks ago, some guy on Webull said, watch your stream for CPI report. Hey, man, what a nice guy. What a kind fellow, you know? That guy posted me on Webull. I wonder who it is. It's not me. It actually isn't me. But I know who it is. But so shout out to that guy. Hey, thank you, Jaylene. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Shout out to you for becoming a member. You know, means a lot. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Again, what we try to do here is we try to drop free stock market content. Hey, Alfredo, bro, you came to the right place, sir. Right place. Hey, well, nice AD. YouTube's trying to tell you something, bro. Do I know Billy Conforto? He's a busboy. No. In Louisiana? I mean, I don't live in Louisiana, bro. I moved away 10 years ago, or so, give or take. So I don't actually live in Louisiana anymore. What did I miss in the last 15 minutes? Bitcoin just dipped. Hey, what's up, Ta? Chris? Hey, what's up, brother? But yeah, shout out to Jaylene for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Fun fact, you know, speaking of the most handsome dude on YouTube right now, speaking of him, you can use these majestic emojis right here. Look at that. Wow. Look, just Majestic right there. Look, what a lovely face there, man. Look, that needs to be a model pose for me, bro. That needs to be a straight up model pose for me, okay? Look at that lovely pose right there, you know? Listen, it's hard to be this humble in the world, like when you're this humble, it's a struggle daily. I don't know what else to say about it. All right, we're at 142s for Apple. Let's see if we hold. We're trying to bounce back in the SPY. We'll see if we do. Hey, what's up, Chris? Top 3. Hey, Theo Vaughn. Yeah, Theo Vaughn's from the same city I'm from. Yeah, somebody told me I had a thug life accent one time. And I try to tell him, it's like, look, I'm from South Louisiana, okay? Like, we have our own little accent down there. I can't help it. Sometimes it comes out, and most of the time I can kind of keep it in. But, like, sometimes it'll pop out. It just depends on what we're talking about. Sometimes I also give off kind of like a Jersey vibe, too, with my accent. People have asked me, hey, are you from Jersey? Like, let me grab the car keys over here, But no, it's just South Louisiana, Hey, Eddie, bro, you found me, bro. You found me. Why are we crashing? I don't know. I don't know. Market doesn't look good. Speak Cajun? No. Why are we crashing? I just woke up. Please, somebody answer me. I don't know. What? Hey, well, props to you, Alfredo. Downward pressure on markets. Yeah, we're looking weak right now. Dollar index is moving up is the basic answer. Can you comment on Neo, man? I'm not saying y'all all talk like that, bro. I actually like Jersey people. Jersey people are all... Every Jersey person I've met has been really, really cool. Every Jersey person I've met has been really cool. New York people are pretty cool as well. Dollar index is flying up. That's the reason the market's dropping. If you're wondering why the market's dropping, the dollar index is flying up. Inflationary problems and fears. Yeah, dollar is going up. Yeah, Theo Vaughn's a funny guy, man. And again, he's from like, I think Theo Vaughn is from Mandeville, actually. So it's like an hour. It's an hour east of Baton Rouge, where I'm from. So about an hour east of Baton Rouge. I got some family out there. Mandeville's like an hour outside of. Mandeville's like 45 minutes outside of New Orleans, and so Theo is from. I think he's from Mandeville, if I remember correctly. So Theo is from in between New Orleans and where I'm from, Again, guys, dollar index is at 113.80s right now, 113.80s. So it's looking like it's struggling right now, to be honest. Bro, if I was from Jersey, I'd be talking like that, If I was from Jersey, I'd be talking like that, and I'd be watching Good Will Hunting like every night, pretending I'm Matt Damon in that movie, All right, we got American Express. Again, weird day today, guys. Weird day today. See, I drink the coffee, I'll wake back up. You see how quiet I am without coffee? Everybody's always like, man, John's got so much energy. It's just the caffeine. I started to drink coffee, and all of a sudden I wake up a little bit. The weirdness with earnings are this, okay? Verizon, better than expected numbers, better than expected EPS, better than expected sales results, still dropped on guidance, which I think was on par with expectations. I think the Verizon guidance was what was expected. American Express did the same thing. Good EPS, good profitability, good sales revenue, still dropped. And again, I think they were on par with expectations for guidance. And so, not really sure why these are dropping so much on good earnings. Maybe people thought they would be a little bit better than they were, but I'm not really sure why. Yeah, I'm not drinking coffee, bro. I'm drinking green tea today. We're being healthy this morning. That's okay, Eddie. I'll take that. Popeye's chicken is the best chicken around, dude. I don't care. So that's okay. I'll take that. I'll allow it. Oh yeah, Goodwill Hunting is Boston. That's right. It's all the same. I'll put it this way: just like to you guys, anybody in the South might sound the same. Anybody from around that area, Jersey, Boston, New York, it all sounds the same to me, to be honest. They all walk around calling everybody Guy, like, hey, Guy, come here. They're really nice people. I used to bartend at the Marriott, and I had this dude that would always come in, really nice guy, really short, but actually really cool. He would tip me really well, but he'd be like, hey, Guy, come here. Give me this drink, Guy. And I'd be like, okay, tip me really well, and if you're from the South, you're used to everybody kind of being all nice and polite, but that's okay. They're really nice people. It's just a different culture. Isn't Nando's overseas, though? Yeah, again, dollar index is starting to pull back a little bit. We're starting to see a little bit of a rebound back and everything after these big drops. So again, dollar index was starting to break down. We did see a little bit of a rebound here. I say Coke. Alfredo is what I say. So again, in the South, Pop is up north. I have family that lives in Michigan. They say Pop a lot. I have a Canadian stepdad as well. He says Pop a lot. We don't call everything a Coke, though. We don't call everything a Coke. I might have used to, but now we just label it what it is. If it's a Mountain Dew, we say, yo, give me a Mountain Dew. If it's a Coca-Cola, we say, hey, give me a Coke. If it's a Sprite, we say, hey, give me a Sprite. We just label it what it is. Or we just call it a drink. Most people call it a drink that I know. Anyways. Yeah, Canadian core retail sales coming out. We are going to be covering those as soon as they drop. Again, we do have, last time I pronounced it, Canada retail sales dropping. Again, core retail sales, manufacturing sales, wholesales, new housing price index for Canada. Core retail sales expectations for Canada are expected to come in month over month at 0.4%. Last time they were minus 3.1%. Again, I think it's one of those things where higher is worse, lower is better here. Retail sales month over month for August is expected to come in for basic retail sales at 0.2%. New housing price index month over month is expected to come in at 0.2% as well. And so again, I think it's one of those situations where higher is worse. In a time of high inflationary problems, higher retail sales numbers probably seen as worse for the stock market. It's probably going to evoke a negative reaction overall. And it is just Canada. So again, we'll see. It's not... When you talk about the financial sector of different countries, Canada is not really looked at like it's some huge thing. And so we might have some impact in markets. To what degree, I'm not sure. But we will cover them. They go live in about 3 minutes, a little bit less than that. What part of Michigan? My stepdad is from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. But I also lived in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan for about a year. We also, my mom's side has some family back up in Sawyer, Michigan, if I remember correctly. Little bitty town. I started to hear that car guy. All right, guys, about a minute and a half left. Minute and a half left. Yeah, 100% Dylan. It's super nice people, though, bro. Super nice people, man. But they call everybody Guy. Like, hey, Guy, come here. Like, hey, guy, I want this with no ice. You know, that's what they do. All right. Hey, we got numbers dropping in less than a minute, team. Less than a minute. Again, expectational numbers are 0.4% for core retail sales, 0.2% for retail sales basic. And so anything over that is going to be seen as probably negative, in my opinion. We're probably going to evoke a negative reaction if it's worse than that. We should get the numbers dropping pretty soon. About 15 seconds. Dollar index is moving up. SPY is rejecting ahead of this report. We do have one of the FOMC meeting members speaking today, and we also have the Baker Hughes oil rig count dropping today. About 5 seconds, guys. All right, there's the numbers. 0.7% core retail sales. This is probably going to make the market drop for Canada. Core retail sales came in at 0.7. Basic retail sales came in at 0.7. Both of those are higher than the expected numbers. Expected numbers were, again, 0.4%, 0.2% respectively. Core retail sales came in at 0.7%. The other one came in at 0.7% as well. And so with that, again, like I said, that is higher than expected. And so we are dropping right now on the SPY, and we are moving up in the dollar index, which is kind of exactly what we thought might happen. Now, this doesn't mean we're going to continue in these directions. But yeah, 0.7% is what we showed for Canadian retail sales, 0.7%. Here is the data right here. We'll put it up on screen. Guys comes from Britain, like V for Vendetta Guy Fawkes. In Britain back then, criminals were referred to as guys. New England versus the French U.S. South. That's why people say guys. Yeah, I'm English in ancestry. My last name is London. Actual London. London. I told you guys I'm fast, man. Listen, you know. You get some people complaining, but we're pretty quick. But there's the numbers. We are moving up a little bit short term, though. Last minute, we're up some. But again, 0.7% for basic and core retail sales. Yeah, like I said, Larry, it's probably not going to impact markets a ton, but we're going to cover it anyway just because it's a big drop. I don't know if it's considered bad or good. Retail sales came in higher than expected. There's more nuance to it than that. It's not just bad or good. In times of high inflationary problems like right now, a lot of the stock market is going to interpret higher than expected numbers as worse in terms of retail sales, as well as with that jobless claims higher number. With jobless claims is going to be interpreted as better right now in this inflationary market. So again, higher retail sales signifies more spending, which means higher inflation. That's why it could be interpreted as worse. Not necessarily, though. Again, there's more nuance to it than that. Depending on how you want to look at it, it could be seen as good or bad. And again, Canada numbers are not going to be hyper relevant to markets. Yeah, starting to get some increases in markets, but again, there's the Canadian retail sales numbers that are out. All right, guys, dollar index is up to 113.80s, 113.80s here. We'll see if we actually hold those numbers. All right, guys, market's breaking down. Dollar index is breaking highs again. Also, guys, check out Chart Prime. Chart Prime is really useful because what Chart Prime does is Chart Prime is a trading view indicator service here. And again, you can look at the SPY, which is what I look at a lot of the time using this. And you could use this to identify momentum. What I like using them for is their candlestick indicators here. Okay. They also have this proprietary algorithm that shows you, it tries to predict which direction the market's going. And I'm going to preface this with they are a sponsor, and I can't guarantee you're going to make money with this. But if you look at this possible reversal down, look at the following drop over the next like 5 to 10 minutes. Possible reversal up, look at the following bounce over the next 20 minutes. Possible reversal down, look at the drop. And they automatically document support or resistance as well. Look, it's saying, hey, here's a potential low, bounce. Bullish engulfing candle, bounce. Bullish engulfing candle, bounce. These were bouncing small, bouncing small, bouncing small, bouncing small. But possible reversal up, pretty nice bounce here. Bearish engulfing and a downward symbol, drop. Possible reversal down. That one was wrong. That one was wrong as well. But they're pretty accurate. This one's right. This one was right. This one was right. This one was right. This one was right. And so again, there's a lot of accurate numbers to use here. And again, it's a proprietary algorithm. It's not going to be 100%, but it also pretty accurately documents support or resistance. Like look at these tops that it's automatically documenting. And again, I like using them with just their candlestick patterns as well. You can use these with anything. I can use it with Tesla. I can use it with Disney. I can use it with stocks, crypto. All that good stuff. And it's pretty accurate. Again, bearish engulfing, we get drops. Bullish engulfing, we get a bounce. And so I like using just for their candlestick indicators. Bullish engulfing, we get a bounce. And I can keep looking at this. Bullish engulfing, we get a bounce. Bearish hammer, we get a drop. Bearish hammers are some of my favorite symbols or signals because we get drops afterwards. And so again, if you want to check out Chart Prime, number one, you can click this link right here. Let me put this up. You can click this link right here if you're interested in checking out Chart Prime. You can scan this code right here and scan this code right here. Check out Chart Prime. They are a trading view indicator service. And again, you can use it on a lot of different things. You can use it on futures, stocks, crypto, Forex, the dollar index, Tesla, Apple, whatever you want to use it on. You can use it long-term, short-term, all that good stuff. And again, really useful indicator service. Check out the link right there if you're interested in it. A great way to help support the channel. We also put the link in the description as well as in the chat. So yeah, be sure to check it out, guys. It's called Chart Prime. Dollar index starting to pull back again. SPY still testing these low levels here, though. Bro, every day I forget to change my. I gotta change this now. I gotta update the description. My fault, guys. Here, let me fix this. All right, team. But yeah, dollar index is still falling down pretty big. We'll see if we get a reversal in stocks right now. That's kind of what we want here is a reversal. If we get one or not. But again, what we truly want is a reversal right here. All right, guys. So we also updated the description. So if you refresh it, you can find the description for Chart Prime and all that stuff there. Free fall Friday. I hope not, man. We'll see, but I hope not. What are you guys watching right now? What's your favorite stock today that you're watching? Dollar index starting to bounce back. All right, SPY starting to drop down here, looking weak. Google in the middle. Snapchat's still breaking down. Dollar index is middle, neutral after the dollar index open. All right, guys. So again, we got the SPY moving up a little bit, or moving or consolidating here. We do have this low right here. I'm kind of watching this range on the SPY to see if we're going to get some movement here. Here's that range. I will wait for that range to break to see if we get some favorable stuff. But hopefully we do. But if not, we'll have to give it some time and see if we find something good. Still in the sideways range on the SPY. Dollar index is pretty sideways too, pretty neutral. We got about 40 minutes until the market opens. All right, getting a little pop up, but again, choppy market here. I'm looking at the news. European Council President Michael says that the EU must be firm on China. Whirlpool was very optimistic about demand trends in North America. The EU leaders meeting is going on right now. Let me check to see what else is going down. Yeah, I'll have to check out that tea, man. Matcha is what I want, but I gotta find one that doesn't have a ton of sugar in it. Is the only problem. Like matcha's good, but I gotta find one that doesn't have a ton of sugar. The one that we had this matcha from this place called True Foods, and it's supposed to be like a health food place, but where they get you is freaking where they get you is the freaking sugar content. Like the foods might be good themselves, but the sugar is high. You know what I mean? And so that's the problem is that like the sugar is just too high. The sugar content in a lot of these health food places is just too high, unfortunately. And so with that, you know, dollar index is at 113.80s here. And we still got some time here. Let's see if we get something good. All right, guys, getting a big rebound. Look at the dollar index breakdown. Dollar index is at 113.77. SPY is up to 362.80. So we're getting a little bit of a rebound in markets here. Dollar index is falling. And so, hey, hopefully this is time for a big rebound here. Hopefully we get some good action. 363s right now on the SPY. All right, so we are back up to 363s here. Again, kind of sitting back, waiting for some economic data to be released if there is any more today. Let me check back up with the chat. EFOI, Snap, and Tesla. Meta for the bounce. Yeah, Meta might bounce. Hopefully, I don't know, man. I'm kind of skeptical of Meta's future outlook here. XPV, what's the trading sponsor job you recommend again? Well, which one? Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of working on something. I would play the music. Matcha's green tea. Yeah, yeah, that might be what I have to get. Yeah, I know the music's not playing, guys. My bad. Kind of working on some other stuff over here. So my apologies today about no music so far. We'll get it going again. Dollar index is starting to break down. So we are getting the dollar index kind of break here. And so that's good for markets. That's kind of what we want here, man. We kind of want to see the dollar index fall. We do not want to see the dollar index go up. That's for sure. We want to see the dollar index kind of break down dramatically here. So, um, yeah, hopefully it continues to fall, to be honest, because that's kind of what we want. Again, pulling back on the market. The market's coming right back down. Down to 362.60s. Let's see if this rejects on the dollar index. You can see this 113.80 level. You can see this 113.80 level. Hopefully that rejects here. We have this bottom right here, and that could be a nice little rejection level in the dollar index. So that's what we're watching short term is 113.80. And so again, hopefully we reject here. We're watching for that level now. We'll see if it does. Snapchat's still down to 770s. Dollar index is right back up to that 113.80 levels. And again, we'll see if it actually holds. Looks like we're breaking up over it. It's starting to pull back a little bit here, guys. Dollar index did not reject at that 113.80 level that we kind of wanted to. So again, we wanted to get back. We wanted to reject that level if we wanted to see the market go up, but we didn't really reject it yet. We might. It doesn't mean we're not going to continue falling back down, but it does mean that short term we are going to continue to moving down on the SPY. We can also look at again. Verizon dropped earnings today. We had Amex drop earnings. Dollar index is still pumping back up. SPY is consolidating back underneath that range. You can see we drew this range here. We drew this range, and we broke over it for a split second and then came back down. So I could widen the range a little bit. Maybe that would be worthwhile. But for now, we're just kind of waiting for something to show up. All right, guys. So again, checking on everything. Let me check back up on the stream. We need a reset. We need the markets to crash. I'm not sure if we need that or not. I think the market has been down pretty heavily over the last like year or so. SPY is going to dump hard. The dollar index MA still stacked in the bullish trend. If nothing else today, will be choppy markets. Yeah, we could. Sorry, we'll play the music. Don't worry, guys. So we'll play it. Just kind of sitting here working a little bit. Yeah, I know matcha has caffeine, but it has less caffeine and is better for you than coffee. That's the only reason we're considering taking the matcha. Uh, is because it's got a little bit less caffeine than regular coffee. It's a little bit less strong, essentially, is what it is. So I'd expect a weak euro with announcements on China and Italy's political situation. Yen is in trouble. Will pressure the dollar index higher today, too. Yeah, we didn't end up rejecting at that level. Dollar index is choppy. Market is choppy today. So y'all just be careful. Starting to break down. The SPY is at 362.40s. We do have AXP ripping up. It's at 135.80 over the last like 30 minutes. It's up a decent amount, but dollar index is still falling. Or no, the dollar index is still rising, making the SPY fall. Again, or the market is testing lows now, guys. So we are testing lows at this point in time here. So we're testing the lows of the pre-market session, which is not good. Again, for the market at least, not good for the market. I know some people want the market to drop. We'll see if we bounce back up a little bit. But again, dollar index looks strong. SPY looks like it's about to break lows, guys. It's at 362.70s. All right, so we're consolidating right at that low. Dollar index is popping up. 362.30s, AXP popping up. Dollar index is falling short term. Hopefully, it doesn't hold support at 113.80s. That's not what we want to see. We do not want to see it hold support at 113.80s. SPY testing lows now, so starting to break down here, unfortunately. Not really what we want, of course. But again, the dollar index dropping could cause it to bounce back up. But again, we're currently in that same range. So we'll widen this range here to this and see if we end up holding this level. But you can see the range. SPY testing lows. Dollar index is starting to pull back some. All right, we just tapped under the lows for a split second. Just for a split second, 362.20 is now the lows of the pre-market session on the SPY. I'm pretty sure these are the lows. Let me see. Yeah, so those are the lows. Uh, Pretty big red day in the market. Little pop here with the dollar index breaking under that support level. So, but we're mostly getting a chop right now. But the SPY is bouncing. Good short-term sign. We'll see if it actually holds. SPY bouncing back up. Dollar index lows are right here around 113.73s here. So we'll see if we can break underneath those lows. Dollar index testing the low of open. You know, the dollar index opens up at about 7:20 my time, so about 8:20 market time. And so the dollar index just broke under the lows. I'm looking up to see if we got any other news dropping today, guys. American Express CFO says that the delinquency rates for loans have modestly picked up, but are staying below pre-pandemic levels, seeing rising rates presenting modest headwinds to over time. Verizon says that currently expect gross additions and disconnect performances to result in positive consumer phone net additions in quarter four. All right, so again, hopefully this is a good sign. Hopefully the dollar keeps breaking down here. You know, the other day we were under 113. We're now back over 113. And yeah, we'll see if we get some good action today, guys. Sorry if we don't have the music playing here. Dollar index is flying down short term. Let's see if we can get over VWAP at 363. All right, team. Let's see what else we get here. Dollar index is still flying down. Amex doesn't accept people. Good morning, John. Let's finish the week out. Hey, what's up, Michael? Zaidi, what happened? Did J Powell bounce? I'm not sure, brother. Patience, man. That's what makes the markets, of course. I'm just reporting the moves here. Dollar index is falling down, though. SPY is back over 363s right now. Back up over VWAP over 363s at 363.20s. Dollar index is under the 200 EMA here. Break it down underneath that here. Let's see how everything else is affected. Here's the Q right now. Q is at 266.20s here. 266.20. So the market's actually starting to rebound pretty dramatically right now. It's a pretty good sign. Pretty good sign. SPY needs to fly. Let's see if it will. It doesn't look bad, bro. Look at that big bounce here, dude. It's doing stuff. Hopefully it continues doing stuff, you know. Look at that, 363.60s. I'm looking to report news. So Wall Street Journal's Tim Maurer said that the Fed is barreling towards a fourth straight 75 basis point hike in November, as that the meeting could serve as a critical staging ground for future plans, including whether or how to step down to 50 basis points in December. So that's a pretty optimistic sign. One of the Wall Street Journal's reporter said that. And so, again, that's a pretty good thing, pretty good sign, I would say, if that is true. I don't think they're going to do 50 basis points in December. I just don't think that's a possibility. But I hope I'm truly wrong. I truly hope I am wrong, but I don't think I am. And so, again, we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong there, and hopefully they do 50 basis points in December. I think that would be amazing. But again, I think that'd be amazing for markets. All right, guys, SPY is still pretty solid here, man. I mean, I'm honestly pumped to see this. All right, guys, we are getting some movement here. Back up to 363.80s here. Q is back up to 266.60s. Dollar index is starting to rebound a little bit. Let's see if the SPY is negatively impacted by this. All right, team. Hey, look at the SPY all the way up to 364.60s here. 364.60. So again, huge rebound in markets. Dollar index is still breaking down here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but something. Yeah, I think we're going to do 75 each. How many basis points do you think we'll raise in December? How many basis points do you think we raise in December, guys? Let us know. Market is rebounded big. Dollar index is falling down dramatically here, which is, again, a pretty good sign, in all honesty. Pretty solid sign here. Hopefully that continues. But it's a pretty good sign. 75. Yeah, I think 75 is why. I got to go with 75. That's kind of my guess is 75. All right, but guys, market is pumping up to green here. Again, I'm trying to figure out why the market is doing this. The only thing I can see is the Fed potentially, you know, calling for that. We didn't really have any other big earnings today. Let me see. Let me look at other market news here. SPY going green, ramping up huge. Q flying up as well. The 10-year Treasury yield hits 4.375. German Chancellor Scholz says that they have agreed that no nation will be outvoted at the Energy Council. So maybe this is for the FOMC meeting going, or not the FOMC meeting, but maybe this is for one of the Fed members speaking here. Let me see. Again, if you guys know why the market's doing this, let me know. But it's kind of out of nowhere, man. It's strange. Wow. Market's bouncing back. You love to see it here, to be completely honest. Hey, shout out to Wall Street. Q with a huge rebound here. Market's flying back. Yeah, I don't see any other world news coming out. Big rip and then a big pullback. Now a big dip here. This must be one of the meetings that's going on today, I'm guessing here, right? Well, this isn't a technical bounce. This is something going on. I think the Wall Street Journal said some positive things. So this must be one of the FOMC members, Williams, speaking in 6 minutes. But yeah, very rarely will this type of move happen because of technicals. Usually this is some type of fundamental catalyst or influence. SPY at 365.20s here. Q is at 268. Dollar index is at 113s. AMC is at 630s. Yeah, market's flying. Good. Hope it continues, man. All right, guys, still back green. SPY back over the previous closing price. And the SPY is actually technically green on the day, believe it or not. Green on the day. I'm not sure why, but the SPY is actually technically green on the day right now, which is very strange. Hmm. All right, team. Huge pump ups. Dollar index, big drops. Man, 366 on the SPY. Dollar index all the way back down to almost 113s here. So huge drops. Huge drops. Wow. Kind of crazy how big those drops are here, man. And we'll see if we get some good movement. Yeah, I'm looking at other fundamental echo data, but here I can't find any reason why. Again, we got the FOMC member Williams speaking, but that shouldn't be influencing the market like this. We also have European consumer confidence coming out today in 52 minutes, but again, that shouldn't influence the market like this. I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully it's good. Hopefully they say some good things here. Again, I'm not sure. I don't know why. We're getting this crazy action, but hey, I'm for it, man. Good. Let the market fly here. I'm okay with that. Again, we got 366 on the SPY, 366 here. We got the Q up big as well. Hopefully it continues. And again, we'll see what happens. Wall Street article, Fed confirmed. Yeah, that's exactly. So they didn't confirm it, but the Wall Street Journal is speculating that the Fed might do 75 basis points in preparation for a 50 basis point hike in December, is what we said. So again, this is essentially what we said earlier, which is that. So also we got a few things coming out. Number one, German Chancellor Scholz says that they have agreed that no nation will be outvoted at the Energy Council. The Russian defense minister actually held a phone call with U.S. counterpart in Austin, according to RIA, discussed international security in Ukraine. And so that's a very optimistic sign. Let's cause the markets to rip up here. You can see the SPY flying up on that news. Let's cause the market to fly up on that news. Again, we'll see if it continues. But again, that's kind of what's going on, number one. Up to 366.50s right now. Again, that's the first thing that happened. Okay, that's the first thing that happened. Number two is that Wall Street Journal's Tamiris says that the Fed is barreling towards a fourth straight 75 basis point hike in November, and adds that the meeting could serve as a critical staging ground for future plans, including whether or how to step down to 50 basis points in December. Again, that was per the Wall Street Journal, one of their reporters. So again, the big news here is that the Russian defense minister held a phone call with the U.S. counterpart in Austin, according to RIA, discussed international security and the situation over there. That is a good thing. That is an optimistic thing, I would say. And again, hopefully that's true. Hopefully that's true. We will see. Let me know what you guys think. But market is reacting very, very, very positive to this. All the way back from pretty red day to pretty green day in the books now. Again, I will be right back. But yeah, good news here. Good news here. Again, while I'm gone, I'm going to be gone for about a second here. How many basis points do you think we raise in December? Let me know. All right, guys. So we are back, and again, let me see. Let me know what you guys think is going to get. What we're going to get for the rest of the day here, man. Kind of a crazy market right now. Kind of a crazy market. Hopefully, we get good stuff. Again, hopefully, we hold at that previous closing price. I might buy this little dip in the SPY short term, real quick. I might buy this little dip in the SPY short term. Let's go ahead and use an EXT order. Try to get it on the asking price. I tried to get it. All right, we got 25 shares. Very volatile market, so it could go against me very quick. But hopefully, we get some good stuff here. Bought a little dip. We'll see if it actually continues. Who didn't buy that dip? I know, man. That's probably one of the better dips to buy. I'm not saying you should. I have no idea if it'll work. It might fail. It might crash violently on me. It's certainly a possibility. But hopefully it doesn't. I think this is smart. I mean, listen, we broke over the previous closing price. Now, it is possible that we just kind of chop sideways. It certainly could happen. And I hope that does it, but it certainly could. So we'll see. All right, guys. So we are dropping down violently. Like I said, I got maybe a $20, $30 risk here that we'll take in it. Little baby risk for Friday. Swingy market for sure. And that's okay, Yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut it. We're going to cut it. It's fine. Very small loss. I just don't like the risk. Big red reaction here. But it might be over with, so y'all be careful. Sorry, I'm over here. Almost done. Almost ready to give you guys back music here. We're almost ready. Should be ready pretty soon. Getting pretty big drops. The next level to watch is a potential VWAP level here. Let's see if we hold the VWAP here. Again, the VWAP is kind of the big spot that we kind of want to see, And so we'll see if the VWAP can hold. Getting a little bit of a bounce. Getting a little bit of a pop back up at 365s. Q's bouncing up. Dollar index might be rejecting here. We're getting some volatility on this Friday, though, man. At the very least, hopefully we get some good day trading activity. Let me know how you guys are doing this morning. Up to 365.02s. Again, let's watch this VWAP area here. This VWAP level right here is the most interesting spot. Let's see if we actually hold that VWAP area or not. That's a trend indicator, the VWAP is. So, again, we'll see if we actually hold. We popped up right to that previous level on the Q as well. $365s right now, 365s, Q's at 267s. Q bouncing, dollar index rejecting. SPY pull it back here. Let's see if we hold this little low right here. We can also see a similar thing here on the Q. So we can watch this. It's a little bit below the VWAP on the Q. Here's the SPY level. Let's watch this area here for a potential bounce. Let's pull up. Is Amazon stock going to be green today? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Amazon's going to be green today? Again, we got that level here. We'll see if we hold. We're going to get ready to trade Top Step again today. Let's load the chart here. Let's get everything ready to trade. There we go. All right, so we're letting this load here. Again, waiting for the Top Step chart to load. We'll see if it actually does. Rising wedge. Again, green or red today, guys. Green or red. Let me look at what our poll says. We asked people this earlier. Vote on our poll. We do have our poll going on, and we asked people this earlier. Where is my music? Hold on 1 second, guys. Bear with me. There it is. All right, cool. All right, where'd it go? All right, so there's the chart. Again, market is pumped up short term. Here's the micro E-mini. Oh, I'm going to have to reset this chart. We're going to have to re-log back into Top Step. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me 1 second. We'll just kind of hang out here. You'll get to look at this pretty face right now. But yeah, man. So it's been a tough week. I believe we're slightly red on the week so far. It's not been a beautiful week. We're slightly red on the week, and that's okay. It's the first losing week we've had in a while. And our profit graph is still really nice, but every week's not going to be profitable. Every day is certainly not going to be profitable. And so right now, we are going to be trading small. Today at the open. And again, what I try to do every day in terms of my risk management system is I trade small for the first part of the day. I try to build up a cushion. And then once that cushion is built, then we scale up our size a little bit more, right? So once that cushion is built, we scale up our size a little bit more. And so in that regard, that's the plan. That's the plan is to build up that cushion first. And then once we have a cushion, we can add some risk to it, right? But that takes a little bit of time. We're waiting to get logged in. Oh wait, that's the practice account. Let's switch to the regular. There we go. All right, we're set. Yeah, let's swap this out. Let's look at the ESZ2 regular E-mini. There we go. That's a better looking chart. All right, so I got to remember to switch out of this, guys. So remember, I do have to remember to switch out of this once we do start. Starting to get some breakdowns here. We're starting to move a little bit, but we are set and ready to trade. Let me pull the positions list up here so we can watch what our actual positions are here on this chart. Pull our trades list up as well. And again, let me know if you guys have been having a good or bad week this week. There we go. All right. Again, I got to remember to switch out. There we go. All right, we are good. All right, cool. We are good. All right, guys. Let me find my music section. Dude, where is my music section? Bro, I have so many charts up right now. I got to exit out of some stuff. There's my music, man. I was looking for it. All right, team, getting a little bit of a bounce up, but getting some consolidation after the main drop. All right, team. About 9 minutes, guys. 9 minutes until the opening bell. Starting to rebound back up though in the E-mini. Again, you can see this is the futures market. This is the S&P 500 in the futures market. Still got some time, but again, got to be patient and wait. Almost finished, guys. Getting a little bit of a pullback here. We're about to bring the music back to you guys as well. All right. Consolidating short term. There we go. And a little bit of time left to get about 8 minutes until the opening bell, guys. Wish me luck. Getting a pullback in the E-mini right now. Let me check back on my chat. My fault. Should totally trade my. What other news today we have going on? Any CPI news? And if so, when? CPI is not going to come out until next month on the 13th, December 13th, roughly, give or take. Yeah, I do need to change to the micros. Thank you for the reminder, brother. I read Fed is uneasy by bigger rates. Maybe that's why they're ripped. Yeah, so basically what happened is that one of the Wall Street Journal reporters said that they think we're easing into it potentially in December back down to 50 basis points. They think that maybe the Fed is getting ready to maybe do 50 basis points in December. And so if that is really what happens, then that's a pretty positive sign. If we do 50 basis points in December, that's a great sign. And so in that situation, hopefully that's what we show. Hopefully we show 50 basis points. And if we do, again, I think the market will react really, really positively here. There's a pop up to 67.10, 67.10s. All right, we're back up to 6,700 on the E-mini here, trying to rebound here. And again, we're going to be watching the SPY chart to see if we get anything good. Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry, Heart Doctor calling me, telling me that they can move up my appointment, so that's good. Again, guys, we got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. About 4 minutes, guys. We'll see if we get something good. All right, guys, getting some volatility ahead of the open. Let's do this. All right. All right, team. We can actually get the music back here, guys. So we actually can get the music back. Let me get the music started here. Let me exit out of some stuff. I got a lot of stuff pulled up right now. Just tons and tons of stuff. So I got to exit out of a lot of different things. And we're going to get ready for the opening bell to trade. I've been out here freaking out, looking up heart blockages and stuff like that. Because yesterday I was diagnosed with a right bundle branch block, which is scaring the crap out of me the last couple of days. But we will be okay, I think. We got our echo moved up, so that's nice. Hopefully they don't find anything too major. Hopefully I don't hear from them, is what I'm hoping. You should be able to hear the music. Let me know if you can hear the music. You should be able to. All right, guys, so we're getting a little bit of a pullback. We've mostly been sideways over the last like 10 or 15 minutes here. Why is it saying this is a 1 minute chart? This isn't a 1 minute chart. This looks like a 5 minute chart. Let's look at a 5-day chart. Time frame of 5 minutes. I see. Yeah, the 5 minute charts are right. For whatever reason, the 1 minute chart's just kind of iffy. We'll keep a 5 minute chart up. All right, guys, less than 2 minutes. All right, the music should be back. Let's talk about the most important thing: UFC 280. Hey, Makhachev or Oliveira. I don't know. I got to go with my boy Oliveira, man. He's a beast. His subs have gotten much better. All right, guys, less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Hey, good luck to you all as well. All right, guys, let's do this. Less than a minute. All right, team. Again, SPY is looking a little iffy. AMC actually looked green. 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds, give or take. SPY looks solid, man. Bouncing at the VWAP, though. So, again, we're going to see if we can find something good to trade off of this. Hey, you saw my text?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good.
No. All right, guys. Bouncing back up on the micro E-mini. Here's the opening bell, guys. Good luck. All right, so right at the opening bell, SPY is dipping down a little bit. Let's see if it can hold that VWAP area here. Again, let's see if it actually holds the VWAP spot. All right, huge drops at the opening bell for the SPY. Big dips at the opening bell. Looking kind of weak at the market. We are testing that volume weighted average price level here. So we are testing that volume price. Big drops here. We might short the market here. SPY's dropping dramatically at the open. So we might short the market if we get a little pop up here. It's kind of what we're looking for. Again, we get a little pop, we'll short it. All right, we're going to take a little short position here, a little small shorter starter position. Again, looking for a quick and immediate flush breakdown. We'll take 2 contracts here. Man, market is volatile here, so we're not going to be able to sit on this long. Yeah, so we just got stopped out for about $78, taking a little swing at the open. Big volatility. We're going to have to stop and pause our trading for now. Let the trend play out a little bit more. Green movement here, though. We are getting a red to green move. We get a little dip to VWAP. Maybe we'll buy that. All right, big rip ups in markets here, guys. So we are getting a big bounce here, team. Big bounce. Up to 365s. 365s. Again, like I said, we're pausing our trading. We might buy this little dip here short term. See if we get a quick little bounce rebound here. We are taking up some larger sizing today. Man, we are getting beat up, though, in this larger size. I'm giving it a chance to rebound here, but not really loving life. I like this downwick. I think this downwick is actually a really good sign. But the volatility is very high today. So y'all just be careful. We'll give it a chance to bounce back up. We rejected right around that previous closing price, but we're starting to move back up, which is the reason I'm sitting in this. Still, we get a big flush down. I don't know what we're going to try to do with this. I don't want to see us reject at the previous closing price is the only thing with this one. We're going to have to cut this. Yeah, a complete chop today. So we're only down about $130, which is small in our scale up. But again, we got to just kind of stop. For whatever reason, the market just got incredibly volatile today. which is all good. If it gets too bad, we'll just shut it down like we always do and come back and trade another day. Yeah, music's back. Like I said, we turned back on the music. You know, yesterday we did end green, by the way, guys. For everybody wondering, we stuck around trading off stream for a little while. Yeah, I probably jumped it a little bit too early, but it's all good, you know. Like I said, we did actually end green yesterday. It was a small green day, but like, look, here's yesterday. We ended slightly green yesterday, and again, here's our profit graph this month. We're doing pretty well, you know, this month. Again, it's not perfect. Nobody's gonna be perfect, but we're doing pretty well, and so we'll take that. Again, we might short the market if it starts to break down too. We are scaling up our size a little bit today, though, so we are using a little bit larger size. Yeah, for sure, Russell. Yeah, we've been trading it. Yeah, we got a bundle branch block in my heart, unfortunately. Hopefully it's nothing, but, you know, we're getting it checked out regardless. I'm going to short the market here. And if we get faked out on this one, then, you know, again, we're taking 2 contracts for our base position size, which is a little bit larger than our 1 contract base position sizes before. But yeah, man, market is completely sideways, unfortunately. Just a lot of fake outs today, unfortunately. Again, we're going to trade, but we're not going to poke too hard today. Dollar index falling. Dollar index falling is good. We have this nice little opening range, though. If we can break down the bottom of that opening range, we'll like it. You know, we'll take that. Yeah, the consolidation is actually not bad. It means when we break out of the consolidation, we might actually get some good movement. We started to break 366 and then pull back. Maybe we'll take something here. I think you are emotional. I'm not really super emotional. I think I've been pretty calm about all of it. Again, we've been... Okay, I'll put it this way. Every day, somebody tries to tell me how to trade, and it's fine. But again, we're very profitable. We're going to keep doing whatever we're doing. We don't really need people to tell me what to do because, frankly, most people, no offense, are losing traders. When we start the boarding, we're just kind of feeling out our positions here. And so, again, this is me so far this month, you know. And so, again, no offense to everybody else, but, like, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing now. We take little feeler trades to start the day, and we are increasing our size today because I think we kind of have to at this point in time. And I appreciate the concern, but yeah, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. It's all good. No, we're trading futures, Johnny. Tesla's moving. Let me look at what's Tesla moving from. Is it from the White House basically saying that they're not going to investigate them? Because I know that news came out earlier. And so I know Twitter ripped up on that news. So this is the E-mini, Andrew. No, I'm not really taking it personal, big block. I'm just correcting, you know. Tesla starting to rip up. It's over the previous closing price. Now, let's see if it actually holds, though. Market's purely choppy, but what I like about these choppy markets is that sometimes we'll get a range to attack. Hey, thank you, Billy. Yeah, for sure, bro. You need a hotkey that says today's trader of the day. Hey, top 3, you know. Again, choppy markets. We got to wait for the range to break. Well, like I said, we kind of take some starter positions. And then with those starter positions, if we get stopped out, we kind of stop trading like we are now. So we got stopped out a couple times. And so we're just going to stop trading until the range actually breaks. And then if we get a break on one side or the other, then we'll take a larger position into that, you know. But again, we are scaling up our size a little bit. You know, we made a couple thousand over the last month or so trading small on the combine. But I think with the combine, I got to trade a little bit larger today. Nice flag that wants to break above. So far, I don't know if it's a flag pattern that I see personally. What I see right now is choppy sideways neutral activity. The VWAP is mostly chopping straight through it. I think we got a little bit of upward movement. So I think if the break, I think we might have like 55 to 45% chance that we're going to break on the upside. Because I think they're a little bit higher lows than higher highs. And so I think higher lows could be indicative of a break on the upside. But again, I still don't think that the edge in one direction is great at this point in time. We just kind of got to wait. We start breaking down under this 364 level, though. I think we're going to be a little bit better situation. Payers are exhausted, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We ripped up a lot right before the bell. We did rip up a lot right before the bell. So we got up to like 367s pre-bell. And now we're starting to break down a little bit. All right, under VWAP again. I'm really tipped into short, but I'm just gonna wait, let the trend try to break. I think everybody is exhausted. Yeah, we've been moving up and down a lot, you know. Yeah, sideways for sure. Yeah, like I said, we're testing the bottom of this range, but I think I gotta just chill and wait a little bit and let the range break down some here. Bounce it back up again. Friday. This is what happened. The market was pretty sideways most of the pre-market session. Last 30 minutes before the open, we just got a big rip and a big bounce back up. Yeah, triple, 100%, man. Yeah, EH says it got chopped up this week. Yeah, it was a choppy week. Again, I mean, it's one of those things where I think a lot of marketing gives traders unrealistic expectations for the market. You know, it's really easy to look at somebody else and say, hey, you're trading wrong. I think the reality of it is some days you're just not going to make money, and some days are just not favorable. And so the traders that are going to perform the best are traders that can just either not trade those days or step away from the market when it's not turning out super well. And so I think in that regard, you know, one of the better skills that you can have in trading is just discipline and your ability to cut losses. If something goes against you, a lot of the time why traders lose is they have these big drawdowns in their account from just not being able to cut out of their losses, you know. And so I think one of the reasons that I'm doing as well as I am in the Top Step Combine is that I can recognize when days start going like this, and I can, instead of getting emotional and frustrated and just kind of YOLOing my account, I can just kind of say, maybe it's not my day today. Maybe we're not getting any good trend to attack, because I think that the market's going to trend more than it's not. I'd say maybe 2 out of 5, 2 out of 6 days, the market trends sideways. Market's starting to break highs up here though, so that's good. We might buy a little pullback now, but we're going to scale down our size because it's been a losing day so far. But with that, I think the traders that are going to perform the best are traders that, number one, are able to just cut their losses instead of double down on them. And number two, are traders that are actually going to be able to walk away from the trading day when it's not going in their way. I think that's very difficult to do. Not a lot of people can do it. All right, so we just scalped that for about $20. We got out of that really quick. I think it's hard to do. Yeah, I think the reason most traders fail is because they get frustrated, and instead of kind of pushing the keyboard back and saying, "Hey, I'm done," they instead say, "Nah, man, I gotta end green today." But some days the market's just going to keep doing what it did the first 15 minutes, which is just chop back and forth. Some days the market's just going to keep doing that, and so if you keep pushing on those days, you're just going to lose more. Market's flying up right now, though. Look at this huge green move in the market. Wow, it's not halted, is it? No, it's not halted. Okay, so a huge green move in the market. Look at this. Look at this move here. Wow. Yeah, preservation of capital is the biggest skill you can have here. It goes something like, you see me scale down when I'm having a losing day, right? That skill is important. A lot of people scale up. They try to win back their losses. I just scale down, man. I don't care about losing days. I know my profit graph goes up. And so it's like, trading is one of those things where everybody's got an ego and everybody wants to tell people how to trade and tell people what to do. But in the end, like, if you got a profit graph that's going up, don't listen to anybody else about anything they try to tell you. Because again, the reality of it is, I've heard so many people tell me Disney at 91 was a bad dip buy, and that, all this different stuff. But the reality of it is, you really got to go in your own way in trading. When I first started trading, and I'm not buying it up here, so I'm just kind of hanging out and talking to you guys. When I first started posting my trades, right after 2020, United Airlines was down to like $20 or something dramatic, right? And so I made a video saying, "Hey, I'm buying the United Airline dip. This is why. This is why I'm buying that dip," right? And within like 30 minutes of posting that video, I just got flamed in the chat. Everybody was mad. Everybody was like, "That pick is garbage. United Airlines going to go to $15 and all this stuff," right? And I bought it at like $20 or something very cheap after 2020. And then sure enough, within 2 weeks, that one position was up like 60%, 70%. And then it's like, sure enough, right afterwards, the comment section is just kind of silent afterwards, and it kind of shows you, like, listen, people get, the ones that are the most emotional about you being wrong are usually the ones that are the most wrong, and so it really is one of those things where you can listen to people in terms of strategies. That's fine, as long as it's constructive. But about your specific picks, that's one of those things, unless it's penny stocks, I guess, you got to just kind of go your own way with, because frankly, you're going to have a lot of people try to pull you in a lot of different directions. Yeah, not walking away on a green day can be very catastrophic as well, for sure, too, 100%. All right, so we got a little pullback here. I'm going to wait for a little bit larger of a pullback. I'm just not into this pullback yet. All right, so we're starting to get a nice little dip here. I might buy this little dip now. See if we bounce at 367, and if we don't, just cut it and wait. But if we don't hold here, then this is signifying that the day might just be really choppy. Depends on if we hold here. I think there's some good little levels that might work here, but depends on how big this rebound that we're getting right now is. We're getting pretty close. We're growing by about 4,000 subscribers, or a little bit more than that per month. About 4,000 subs a month. So we're growing actually really fast the last like 3 months or so's time. And so it, prior to that, we had hit a little slump in terms of growth, but last 3 or 4 months, we've been growing very fast. So we'll probably hit 100K either right at the end of this year or early next year. Definitely January next year we'll hit it. If we don't hit it by December of this year, I'm hoping we hit it for December, but you never really know what we're gonna get there. I'm gonna add to this just because I think I have a nice little ad trade here where we can get 2 contracts. See if we get a quick pop at the whole dollar of 367. Luckily, I didn't add at the bottom. I like the bull looking trend, but we got to be careful because it'll go fast if it doesn't work. Close to break even here. Let's see if we get a pop up. Slightly green now. It's a new candle opening up. A new candle is going to influence this so much that's what we got to kind of wait for sometimes. All right, we got 12 seconds. There's the new candle. Hey, thank you, Fish. Appreciate you, bro. All right, you kind of go back and forth between green and red in this trade. 2 contracts, so it's not a huge position. But I will take profit when I can, if I can get a good green candle to take it on. Nice little run up short term, but a quick retracement. A lot of green action here. There we go. I took half off. Not the best fill. I might need to start getting out on like the bid or the ask price. So luckily we took that one off, and we're going to have roughly a break-even trade here if this one, doesn't go in our favor, which it doesn't look like it is. Oof. Yeah, so we got a roughly break-even trade there. Big drop. Snap is Snapchat. JJ. A little bit of a fake out there, but all good. We might buy this right back, see if we get some strength following through from this, which it looks like we are. Huge move. We got some nice profit on this trade. We'll see if we can add some more on a dip. Huge green action in the market. Wow, look at this. New candle's opening up pretty soon. All right, we got 2 contracts now. We added a little bit to it, anticipating this. Follow through to test the high of the day here is what we want with this ad. Oof, big pullback here. Another follow through back up. That's what we want. All right, we just took half off there, made about $20. You got 1 contract left. See if we can break this high of the day, which is kind of what we're shooting for. All right, so we just made about $40 on that trade, a little bit less. Not bad. Kind of chopping away at the loss. See if we can find another pullback. Yeah, volume's good today. I do like the volume. And again, I am in the Top Step funded account program. We are day trading in the Top Step funded account program. If you haven't already, check out Top Step. Super useful. Really, really cool platform and program for traders. Again, the futures market has no PDT restrictions. You can day trade and short in the futures market with no PDT, instant settlement, shorting ability, all that good stuff. And Top Step funds you. And so they give you a demo. If you can hit their target on that demo while following their rules, then they fund you between 50 up to 150,000 with a 90% split. I just realized that I did something wrong here in terms of my title here. So my bad, guys. Hold on one second. All right, so looking for a pullback, not really getting a big enough one for me to be confident enough in to be real here. So looking for a pullback, not really getting it yet. Got a little dip. I need a larger dip, though, to be comfortable. It's too extended for me personally here. A bit larger dip. That's a little bit better. We'll buy that contract dip. Small. Maybe add a little bit more if we get a larger pullback down to 367.40 or 50 on the SPY. There we go. Got a little bounce. See if we give it a little bit more here. I'd like a candle to close on the SPY because we're really watching the SPY here. Add 2 contracts. Take a little bit larger sizing here. See if we get some continuation momentum. I just made about $20 on that sell. All right, so just made about $25, $30 there. Again, kind of chipping away at it now that we got a trend. I'd add a little bit more here. Big fly up. Should have added some, but that's all good. Could have added a little bit more, I guess, but it's okay. Huge rip up, though, so I'd like a little bit of a dip before I buy it here. I'm not going to just force this with how extended the market is. So I think I just got to be patient. Huge fly up in the market. Again, we need a pullback before we're going to buy anymore. Huge rip ups here, team. So we still got some time. We got to wait. Might wait for a dip. Again, try to be patient. My 1 minute chart works again. Last time I wasn't working here. All right, that's better. I need a larger pullback though. I got it. 2 candles here. Again, we need to pull back first. Not quite the bounce we want. Not quite the dip we need here. Again, we're a little bit too extended for me personally to take any position right now. It's just a little bit too high up. Oh, my bad here. Let me move that. Not quite enough for me to really be able to take this. Still kind of sitting back waiting. Looks okay. I mean, it's not terrible, but we gotta wait. All right, guys. So again, we don't really have any dips that I like yet. So again, just kind of sitting back waiting here. See if we can find something that's favorable and worthwhile today. How you guys doing today? Green or red so far, guys? Any thoughts on snap bouncing back? I'm not sure. Again, market's doing really well. SPY bounced back. What's Snapchat doing? Snapchat's still consolidating around lows, but it's nothing super major. Again, we got a couple weeks. If it doesn't bounce back, I'll just cut it. It's all good. We don't need to be right about everything, you know. We are moving up, though. The market looks solid. Yeah, green is good no matter what. All right, guys, market is just flying up. Maybe I should have bought the dip, but again, in terms of like risk reward situations, it's one of those things that I just got to be very careful with, you know, mostly because, again, mostly just because I could buy these dips, but if I do that in poker, it's what's called it's not plus EV is what it would be called in poker, which means that it's not long-term profitable. Like I could buy it, but again, the problem remains. But the problem remains that, you know, I don't think it's going to work most of the time. It might work today because we got an obscene amount of strength. But again, okay, good. There we go. Market is flying up here. We're finally getting a dip. Again, it's not anything where I find there's big enough edge right now for personally to make any money with this. But we'll see. We got some time. Hopefully we get some good stuff. Short it, Omar. If the market, it's a little bit too high for me personally. We're going to put it in sub only mode for the rest of the stream. So, hey, subscribe if you haven't already. We certainly appreciate the love. Thank you. Shout out to all our new members today. And we are going to be having a review of Top Step that goes live right after the stream today. So y'all be ready right after the stream today. Hey, nice laughter. Hey, step away, bro. Step away. You know, you don't always have to trade. Remember, market's up a little bit too much for my taste personally on like a short-term basis to go long here. It's just up huge, you know. Also, guys, remember to check out Stonk Tech. Stonk Tech does go live in the next week. It goes live October 27th. So in the next 6 days, Stonk Tech goes live. So y'all be ready to check it out. Here's the link for StonkTech. StonkTech is a trading social media platform for traders. It essentially allows you, it's going to give you free option flow and dark pool access, helping you save hundreds of dollars for free. It's a trading social media platform, kind of like Stock Twits, but with tools and stuff like that. Again, they are a sponsor of my video. Really cool platform, though. If you want to check them out, you can see they go live pretty soon. Talked about by a lot of big names. Features a lot of cool stuff. Gives you free tools to follow, and at the very least, you're going to get free stuff to use. Again, completely free trading social media platform. The link is in the description. You can check it out right there. It's stonk.tech. Hey, later, DS. Have a good day, guys. Hey, nice EH. Hey, nice work. Yeah, dollar index is going to be tanking right now. You know. Hey, thank you, AK. Thank you. Reversal based on what? Again, I don't know if we're gonna get a reversal or not, but just for me personally, we're a little bit too extended for my taste here. Just a little bit too extended for my taste. So it's just not one of those things that I'm super confident in taking right now. Again, we're a little bit too high up. I need a larger pullback to bet on a trend, and we just don't have that type of larger pullback yet that we want in this situation. We just don't quite have that large pullback that we want yet. Um, Again, we are in the top step 150K combine, so we are, moving slow and steady. If you want to try to compete in it, there's no PDT in futures. So this is essentially SPY trading. I'm trading the SPY or the E-mini in the futures market called the E-mini. And again, it does the same thing as the SPY, same price action. And so you can day trade and short this in the futures market with no PDT restrictions. It's one of the biggest benefits of the futures market. People don't understand, but there's no PDT restrictions in futures. You can day trade and short it. So that's what we've been doing here. Again, a losing day, a losing week, but first losing week we've had in a minute, and still a very green, profitable graph. We kept our losing week very small. And so it could be worse, less than $500 down in the week, which is fine. On average, we're making about $1,000 a week. So again, small steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. And yeah, we're fine. Hey, thank you, Tom. Yeah, we're going to be doing a premiere of the Top Step funded account program after this stream. So as soon as we close down the stream, it's going to immediately go to the Top Step funded account program. So again, but they found a bracker. A right. Man, I'll have to look it up. On a right bundle branch block in my heart yesterday. So a right bundle branch block in my heart. So I got to go get an echocardiogram today after the stream, unfortunately. So not really loving life, a little scared about it, to be honest. And hopefully it's nothing. It could be nothing. Right bundle branch blocks can be nothing, but they could also be serious. And so because of that, I got to just kind of be careful, and get it checked out. And so that's what we're going to be doing today after the stream. And so because of that, we're going to close it down about 15 minutes early. Y'all send me your prayers, good thoughts, happy vibes, whatever you want to do my way. And I truly appreciate you guys. No crypto show today. Again, I got to go get that checked out. It's some type of blockage in my heart that they found yesterday during an EKG. Not really excited about it, but I'm excited to get this figured out, so at least I'll know. Because I think the unknown makes it worse. When you don't know, that's the scary part. So hopefully it's nothing. It could be nothing, but it could be something too. So and the reason I went to the heart doctor is because I was actually getting chest pains as well. So we'll see. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. So if my nerves have been bad the last couple days, that's probably why. Yeah. Appreciate the love, guys. But yeah, guys, so we're going to do a premiere of Top Step. Top Step is a sponsor of my video, of course, so I'm certainly biased in their favor. And so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and we're going to be doing a video review of Top Step. But just again, keep it in mind, they are a sponsor of my video, so I'm certainly biased in their favor. And that video should be starting right now. Let me make sure it is. Okay, so yeah, that video is starting right now, and we'll see you guys over there. You won't have to go anywhere. It's going to send you straight to this video. If it doesn't send you straight to this video, guys, here is the link for the video if you want to check it out. It's premiering right now, but I have redirect on, so it should send you directly to this video as soon as we close down the stream. So I'll see you guys over there. Good luck. I'll see you guys later.